Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Rover Turbo. In this video, a new video, we've got just a quick one really on my Toyota Corolla Verso, which is just a hack vehicle that I've got that I use for doing my sort of plumbing and building work, which you won't really have known about up to now because I do mostly car stuff, but I do a bit of that as well, always have done. So it's due an MOT. It's actually 3 months out of date. It went out 3 months ago, which I didn't realise, which is a good job really because I don't really use it day to day. So I thought, oh, I better just check the MOT on that, and it went out 3 months ago. So I've booked it in. It's in about half an hour's time. So it passed last year, I believe, with no advisories, which I'm a little bit surprised at, and you will be when you see it, because I'm going to give you a quick look around it, because it's a bit of a mess. I bought it cheap off of a trader friend of mine with an engine management problem. The engine management light kept coming on, it took a long time to start from cold, and there was an ABS issue, so it needed a new injector in it, I think, because one of the injectors was worn out. I think the air condenser, aircon topped up, and a few other bits and pieces, a couple of second-hand tyres, stuff like that. So it really just is a hack vehicle that I do not give a crap about. So let me just show you around it basically. Okay, so it's got 173,000 miles. It's pretty worn out in here. You know, this kind of stuff here. And the exterior. I mean, it's pretty much got a dent in every single panel or scratch. There's a dent there, you know, the dent there, scratches there. This is all scratched, this is dented, scratched up there, scratched down there. There's a big dent there, this is hanging off. There's bird poo all over it, scratches. I've just had to buff up the headlamps because they were all really badly faded. This is all scratched down here. That's not an MOT requirement until 2018. This is all scratched up. So, you know, I just basically keep all my tools in it. This is a 7-seater. So it's got a set row of back seats, and it has TVs in the headrest. Well, screens in the headrest, because in here we've got audio video input. So yeah, I've got it booked in for an MOT. I haven't checked anything on it. I think the reverse lights don't work either, but again, I don't think that's an MOT requirement, believe it or not. I think all the tyres are good. I haven't checked any lights or anything at all, so I thought it would just be a laugh just to take it down there and then just see what it fails on, or what the advisories are, what issues it's got. It drives fine, no issues there. The top mounts, I think, creak a bit. Something creaks on the suspension, but there's no play. So again, I don't know if that's going to be an issue, because you can't technically fail it on something making a creaking noise if there's no play in it. I don't know, but we shall get it down there, get it MOT'd, and I just thought it would be funny, just put out a video just to see what a piece of crap like this would do on an MOT without even checking it. So, I mean, I've only done 2,000 miles, maybe. I took it to Wales once. Good 200, 300 miles or wherever it is to Wales from here. So, I mean, to be honest with you, I think it would probably come out with a good clean, and I think it would probably do someone a good turn. It's probably worth nothing. But it just does me put some tools in it and stuff, because I used to have a nice van, but it was just expensive, just sat there. So, right, let's get us down the MOT and we'll see what happens. Right, we're down there at Brett Roof MOT. Car's in there on the bay. We've already found some problems with it. So we shall see what happens. Update you. Right, that's it. I'm back from the MOT centre and I have a result here. So, is it good news? Is it bad news? What do you think? Comments down below. What do you think? This old 2006 Toyota with 170 odd thousand miles on it. What do you think happened? Let's find out. Okay, so it passed with defects, which you'd understand. So repair as soon as possible, minor defects. So one of the number plate lights doesn't work. I think it's been like that for a year because I think I bought a number plate, a bulb holder that was supposed to work, but it didn't, and I think I threw it away. And reverse lamp not working, but it's an advisory because not necessarily a requirement for the MOT, but he wanted to put that on there to cover his arse. So again, the reverse light hasn't been working for a long time, as long as I've had it. So I think that's probably the switch in the gearbox or something else, because there's nothing wrong with the bulbs or the bulb holder at the back. Was that it? Yeah, that was it. He also mentioned about the fog lamp. He did mention about this, but it's not actually a failure. Yeah, I think he put it on his notes. And then, yeah, it is. You can't see it, but it is actually on. You can just see it on my fingertip. And that one's not working, so I need to get hold of a couple of, probably 2 new bulb holders, or at least take that one apart. So there you go. That's not a bad result, to be honest, bearing in mind how much this car I paid for it. I think I paid £400 or £500 for it, and I think I spent a couple of £100 on getting it to where it is now. I think the injectors, second-hand injectors, and I think the aircon condenser. I think it's a couple of second-hand tyres I put on it. So I think it owes me £800, 700 quid, something like that. Without looking back on my notes, I can't really remember. So actually, to be honest, for the mileage, someone said in one of my comments, FSS, get a Toyota, stop buying shit, stop buying Range Rovers. So yeah, someone did say that. Well, I've already got one and I've had one for a year, mate. So you take your choices, don't you? You take your pick. So yeah, that's it really. It's just a really short video, just to sort of something that I was doing on a Friday afternoon. I've had a few spare moments. I thought I'd better get this sorted out. So apart from a couple of little bits and pieces, it's actually good to go. Nothing. It drives perfect. It drives absolutely perfect. You can gobbles up the miles. It's got cruise control on it, you know, climate control, auto wipers, 4 times electric windows. You know, it's if you can get past the state of the bodywork, which to be honest would probably gave it a good wash, you know, clean the wheels and stuff, it would probably look all right. And I've got quite a nice radio in it, Bluetooth and hands-free and stuff. So, which would obviously come back out whenever I sell it, which I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to keep it, because why would I sell it? You know, I think I've done 2,000 miles, I think, since last year, which I don't think it's even that. So it's just not costing me anything. So right, anyway, that's it. It's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Possibly even learned something from the video. Buy a Toyota. And I shall see you guys soon in the next one. Cheers.